He must have skills.
Attention all units, Central Dispatch, be advised, we have a 1075 in progress with multiple victims. Respond to raid alarm, all units respond to code 3.
Now we're not on Game Gear anymore. We got moved to the Lynx, and then after the Lynx, we got moved to the Neo Geo Pocket Color. So that's what we're playing right now. We're playing Neo Geo Pocket Color games. We should be playing Phantasy Star 2. However, there was something interesting that happened with the priorities, right? We had the priority to start Neo Geo Pocket Color, and literally the first game that ever came on, first game that ever showed up, was an RPG. So we gotta play it. That's the rules. Old man says, sorry I don't like the raid during the start screen, but I'm dragging. No, I get it. Totally get it. It's fine. If you're not following Old Man Sim, please do. And if you're new here, feel free to hit the follow button. Too long? Didn't read it. Too long? Didn't read it. We're gonna go ahead and get into this because it is a late start, just like always, because I'm a gigantor piece of shit. And I don't know anything about this. Let's see if we can figure it out. Biomotor, Unitron, box. Let's see. What kind of game is this? Well, judging by that, it's shit. Alright, Biomotor Unitron. It's a color game. So at least we got something going on. And then this can go right here. And this can fuck off. We had a lot of Bubble Bobble that we had to catch up with, right? A lot of Bubble Bobble. And Bubble Bobble took all my time because the game fucking rocks, right? So, it is what it is. SNK is a good company, but hard as fuck. Well, yeah, SNK means fuck you, give me your money in Japanese. Let's see. Alright, Biomotor Unitron. This is also going to put us in positive progression for the project, so it's important that we deal with this way as well. Here we go! 199 years ago? That's a long time. Press A button or any button. Oh my god. Chill. Sorry, I'm all... New game. I appear to have pushed the B button. Oh my god, starting the game's the hardest part. Sure. Enter your name. How many spots do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonads. If this works, I'm gonna be so happy. Gonads and ovary. Yeah. There we go. It all began with a meteor. It had 2 buttons. Well, technically 4 for starting options, but... What's up, Aaron? How are you? Is there just no music now? Sorry, I just want to eat this real quick. The music just doesn't exist anymore. Hold on. Is this like a ROM issue? Because if so, that's stupid. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Are you serious? The overworld gets music, right? This is silly. This is the perfect time to have music. What the fuck? Hello? Okay. I mean, I would rather just turn off the sounds for this and... This is gonna drive me insane. I need music in my game. Alright, let's go with the works. Alright, let's go to the shop. Welcome to Lakes. Haven't seen you before. Are you a Unitron master too? What's your name? Nice to meet you, gonads. I forgot I named him that. I'm Lana Lake. Everyone calls me Lana. Where are you going? What? Oh, a customer. And a new one at that. I'm Galb. Galb Lake. This is my store. Oh, so you're off to the arena, eh? Good luck. Excuse me. I've got an appointment. I'm sorry, my husband can be difficult at times. Damn, she's looking at that cleavage. I was hoping she didn't have one. He's a good person once you get to know him. Let me tell you a little about our store. We sell Unitron parts and other items here. We get new things and all the time. So come back often, okay? Back so soon? What is it? Oh, forgot something. These are for you. You got 3 fix-it 1. You got 3 tool 1. You got 3 steel. It's alright. It's nothing expensive. We've got plenty of them lying around. Goodbye. Well, that's a surprise. Oh no, please take them. He's always giving gifts to people. Looks like he's taken a fancy to you. I'm straight. If you need anything, come by anytime. No, Unitron. You can't go out. What? The square. Let's go to the pub. Talk with Camille. Hi there. Oh, this is your first time here, isn't it? Welcome. I'm Camille Leffy. I'm the waitress. Your name is Gonads. Nice to meet you. It's German. Huh? Who are you? Out of my way. Didn't you hear me? Wise Varkin. You got a problem with that? You want to fight about it? Gonads? A what? Unitron master? I'm not trying to impress you. I'm trying to hear music. Let's go to the D-Town. Hi there. Are you a Unitron master? Really? Wow. What's your name? Gonads? My name's Mies. Like multiple of mouse? Can you tell me stories about fights you've been in? No. You will? Really? Promise? No. Hello. Haven't seen you before. Yeah, Gonads is going to D-Town. I'm sorry, let me introduce myself. My name is Lily. Lily Flowerbell. Gonads. That's a nice name. I like it. Me too. So you came here to fight in the arena? Me? I live in a small village nearby. A lot of flowers grow nearby, and I sell them here. Would you like to buy some? No. Forest. Helmet. You want something? You say you're a Unitron master. I can see that. Gonads? That's a good name. I'm Helmet Vilm. I was a Unitron master once too. You sound like Professor Oak. I like the look in your eyes. You've got the eyes of a fighter. Reminds me of myself when I was younger. Here, take this. It's not much, but it'll help you get some equipment. You got 500... Dude's just handing out 500 gold? Okay. You can usually find me at the spring near here. Stop by for a visit when you've got the time. I might be able to teach you a thing or two. See you later. Take care, brother. Why won't it work? My predictions. Oh, jeez. Huh? Who are you? Gonads, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. My name is Sayus Gildine. I'm a fortune teller. Everyone always talks about my predictions. Here, I'll tell your fortune free of charge. You're gay! I see. Listen carefully. You're going to drown! That's what my crystal ball says. You better be careful. What the fuck is this game? Arena. That man is very black. Is that a Unitron? Welcome to the arena. Sorry, there's no fights going on right now. Come back later. What? You want to compete? Oh, sorry about that. Say, you're gonads, aren't you? I'm John Lenong. Lenog. I'm the chief engineer for the arena. I also show people around. Like I said, we're closed right now. You'll have to come back later. See you around. Okay, let's go back to the works. The Unitron. Okay. It's pretty old. I got an old Unitron. Find any good parts, bring him here. Okay. We might even be able to develop a new arm. Whoa! Where are these help files you speak of? Alright, world map. What the fuck? Hello? I guess we'll go to the forest? Forest of Verdure. Dungeon made of trees, wood, affinity. What? Take care of yourself. This is your Unitron status. Hello? I don't know what affinity I have right now. This is Pokemon, bro. Attack. Brother, what? Oh, you get gold and shit. That's cool. Bulby! I think we might be a little stronger than these enemies here. Okay. So when does the game get hard? Forget I ever asked that. I don't want to know. Let's try the Lancer. What's some gonads? We got some gonads in D-Town, that's what I'm saying. It's basically robots versus Pokemon, isn't it? With an incredibly high encounter rate. What is that called? What is that? I found tool 1. Fuck! I forgot to check the chest. Found a jammer 1, okay. What the fuck?! It is empty. Oh man. At least my EP and everything fills up. Unlike Pokemon where I gotta go to a Pokestation or whatever. I don't know. That's a very good question. But they were mostly known for their fighting games. Fighting games and shooters. A lot of money! Hell yeah. Found silver. What are any of these things? List. Item. Item. Fix it. Here's the data list. What is a fix it? Which item do you want to check? What are them? Enemy RP minus 15. Restores 30. Okay, so a fix it is a healer. Jammer, enemy RP minus 15. So it jams their ability to hurt me. The fuck? List. Item, list, parts. No. God bless! List, item, tool. Cheap development tool. What does that do? Oh, materials. So I got steel, silver. Okay. Accessories. I don't have any accessories yet. What about my parts? I have a core 1, which gives me 30 EP. Okay. My leg is human. Why do I have a human leg? That's gross. Don't do that to me. On my backpack, I have Thirst 1, probably thrust. Backpack with engine, okay. And then a punching arm. Can we talk about this leg real quick? Human leg set. This is an RPG, yeah. I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Viney. Those aren't human legs, brother. I mean, there's really no insight as to where I need to go, so I'm kind of just walking around. Why am I taking damage? Am I inside the Unitron? These are important questions we need to ask. They're randomly generated. Interesting. Alright, so we're basically just getting free experience here. Fuck. Okay, I'm in the Unitron. So if this is Gundam, means I'm beating up random bugs and assorted buffoonery inside of a Gundam suit. Okay. Whoa! That's a lot of money, bro. So what gen is this? I don't know. Oh, generation of gaming? Whatever the Neo Geo was. So probably 5th or 6th? 5th. This competed with the Game Boy and the Wonder Swan. A lot of money, okay. Yeah, this is probably the 5th gen. 4th gen being Super Nintendo. Game Boy Color, more than likely. Let's take a look, we'll see. Let's Google it. We'll Google it together. Neo Geo Pocket Color. Neo Geo Pocket Color. Fifth! I was right. 5th generation. I knew it had to come out when the Neo Geo came out. It wouldn't have come out before. It wouldn't have made much sense. So, 5th generation. I will... You want to know the trick? I'll show you the trick real quick. Here's a little bit of Fortifier knowledge, okay? Here we go. When it comes to generations of gaming, if I can find it, the first generation is just Pong. Everything's Pong. There are over 900 consoles. They are all Pong. They're all derivatives of Pong. I'm sure that the list has even been updated more since I last looked it up. Okay, so it is now 1015. A year ago, it was 920. So they're constantly finding these Pong clones throughout everything, right? So, first generation is just Pong. Then we go to the second generation. That's the 2600. 2600, bleeps and bloops, and the crash of the video game industry, alright? Third generation has 3 letters, NES. So everything that came out with NES, 8-bit consoles, Sega Master System, 7800, the SEX, MyVision, Action Max. Action Max is surprising. Then you got the 4th generation, 4 SNES, Super Nintendo. It's a Super Nintendo generation. Then after that, we know that, okay, so the 4th generation was Super Nintendo, the 5th has to be Nintendo 64, the 6th has to be GameCube, the 7th is the Wii and the Wii U, the 8th is, actually 8th is probably Wii U. Yeah, 8th is the Wii U, and the 9th is what we're dealing in right now, so. The only thing that matters is that. I have a video that breaks it down. It's easy after the NES 3, yeah. I just hit a tree. His name is Stump. Whoa, I got more control. Okay, I don't know what anything in this game is. This is very much a game you play on the bus, because if you're talking about riveting storyline, this ain't it. Gonads butt fist. I get it, I do too. What do we got here? Area 2. There's multiple areas. How do I leave? Hey! Why didn't it hurt him more? That's bullshit. It's because they're strong now? No, I'm very confused. Why is he faster than me? Okay. Now I have an item. I gotta fix it 1 and to fix it 2. Let's use a fix it 1. Now we're full health. Full health. Shit ton of money. Okay. Another shit ton of money. I mean, it's not really Pokemon because you're not catching anything. You're just updating a robot that you're walking around with. Shit ton of money, dude. How do I leave the area, though? That's the question. Easy. Who's breaking and entering in the chest? It makes no sense. My question is, how do I save? Okay, so if I hit leave, I just leave the area. That's easy. So I'm not stuck here, and it looks like there's 4 area. Ice, wood, sea, and then whatever that is. Am I fighting in the arena? Alright, set up, yes. I don't have any accessories right now. Okay, can I build anything? Tons of weapons. What's this? I already got a Lancer, I'm not worried about that. Left arm. Nothing crazy. No cores. Human legs, we don't care about that. And then thrust 1. Well, how do I develop something? No, what? Does that... This is basically just the... Alright, let's do this. Alright, HP equals hit points, EP is energy, yep, we know all that. AT is affinity, okay. There are 8 affinities. Fire, wind, wood, water, earth, light, dark, and mirror. Same affinity as enemy. Fire is weak... Okay, so this is Pokemon. Fire is weak to wood and water. No, it's strong against wood, weak against water. I gotta write this down. It's Pokemon, bro. Alright, fire. Use on wood, weak against water. Wind. Blows the water away, but the earth resists it, okay. Wood is strong against earth because trees pierce the earth. and is weak to fire. Water is strong against fire. Weak against wind. Okay. Earth is strong against wind. Weak against wood. Light is powerful against all. And dark is strong against all, but weak against light. So what I'm picking up is that we need a shit ton of light weapons. Okay, so we got wood, which takes care of water, which takes care of fire, which takes care of wood. So that's our first loop. Then we got wind, that's strong against water. This is fucking done. I don't even care. Forest of Verdure, Dungeon Made of Trees, Wood Affinity, Blue Cave, Water Affinity. Okay. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. New arms can be made using material. Choose an arm, choose a material, choose a tool to develop. Okay. That's what I needed to know. Develop. We got an arm. And let's put some steel on it. Yes. Let's use a tool. 88%? Okay. Alright, we're ready. Is this what you want? Yes. Here we go! Power hand. 30 AP. Affinity fire. Okay. Ovaries development level went up. Okay. Alright, let's... Okay, so now I've lost my butt fist.
Attention all units, Central Dispatch.
What's up, Zool?
We have a 1075 in progress with multiple victims. Respond to raid alarm. All units respond. Code 3.
Alright. I only have one Lancer, so I don't have an extra butt spear. Okay. Alright, the Lancer... The Lancer is HP, it's pretty strong, 37, but what about the power hand? I wish there was a way to compare it. This is way stronger. Yeah. Alright, what we got in the shop? Alright, I got tools. But I need parts or accessories. Ooh, we got, what's this? 5, the critical. Ooh, that's nice. Subunit! Oh my god, it said subunit. Okay, subunit plus 10 MP, we don't care about that. But 5%, let's see. This will be a big one. Yeah, we'll take that. EP recovery plus 15, yes. Excuse me. That's expensive. Let's get a cheap core for now. Burden. None of these are good. These are all shit. What are you talking about? That's good. That's the best one right there, but it's like 5K. Better HP right there. Let's try to develop the first ones that we have. Silk hand, silk gloved arm. Michael Jackson hand right there. Water bomb arm. fire. Kind of want that. Alright, we're just gonna save state because I don't understand anything. Alright, here we go. Just kidding. Let's go to the water world. Quarter of blue. Water affinity, yes. What we got? Fishing? See what the power hand does. Oh, you ran away like a little bitch, didn't you, huh? Filthy fuck. This game is awesome, by the way. So far, it's pretty good. I like it. The power hand's not really that great. Hell yeah. So this is basically Armored Core if Pokemon. Armored Core of Pokemon. I forgot to heal and equip literally everything I just bought. Let's go to the works. Fuck! Chill! Alright, so right now I'm fire affinity by the looks of it. I need to draw all of these because I won't understand it otherwise. Or I need to take a picture of it. Alright, now we've got a picture of the affinities, and I gotta memorize it. So fire is obvious, wood is a tree, earth is a block, dark is that, light is a sun. Okay. I am finished. Set up. Ball sack. Develop. Let's develop the handgun. Yes. Let's steel. You can't make an arm out of this. Try another combination. Oh. Silver. Ho! Vulcan machine gun, huh? 60 AP. Okay, hold on. Set up. Yeah, let's change out the Unitron. We got some items here. I want to fucking explore. Brother. Look at that! Alright, develop. Oh, so I gotta have... So there's certain materials. Okay, so we can only have... We can't work on our cores at all. So instead we gotta buy better cores. Can you further develop the power hand? I might be able to. Alright, body. Alright, core 2. Here we go. And then legs, we still got normal legs. Alright, develop. Power hand. Can't do anything with that. Let's try Lancer. With steel. Yeah. What did I get? What did I get? Oh. I got a metal drill. Okay. Menuing in this game is stupid. Alright, so the BT Fist is pretty well rounded. 65, 40, 62. 70, 40. So it's got more HP for me. The fist is stronger. God. Can we go to the arena? Hey, they're gone. Gonads are just in time. We just finished getting in the arena ready. You can compete anytime. First, let me give you some advice, though. This will be a little long. Pay attention, okay? First, let me tell you about the arena. People compete against each other in tournaments here with their Unitrons. There's 6 different ranks in the arena. The lowest rank is E, and then there's D, C, B, A, and S-, the highest rank. If you win a tournament, you earn a title based on the rank. Rookie, Viscount, Marquis, Duke, Lord, and High Master. In addition to these 6 titles, there's one, very special one. Master of Masters. Okay, so basically we level up, get a really solid robot, and then that's it. Look forward. Okay, I probably should. Entry. Rank E. Here we go. Fondell. Crawl. Oh. Let's fight. Okay. Whoa! Attack with a Vulcan cannon. Yeah! Get shit on! Get shit on, brother! Don't lance me, bro. Attack with my butt fist. Get shit. Dude, are we just murdering children? Ew! Okay. Y'all gotta stop with these bullshit hand axes. I have guns. Don't bring an axe. Okay. Good work, Gonads. Here's your prize money. Your title's rookie. You won a lot of money. Keep it up. You'll make next rank in no time. Congratulations, Gonads. That was great. So now we're rookies, eh? Next title is Viscount. Keep training. You'll be sure to get it. I mean, honestly, this is the kind of game where it seems like you could just do whatever and you'll be alright. Okay, let's go to the shop. I can't afford any of these legs. And the engines are a little bit more expensive. Alright, we're good. Brother, what the fuck, dude? We just wrecked the shit out of this. It's like we went to the... Alright, so I have Earth Affinity, which means that I should be taking on fire lands if that's possible, but I don't think it is. Wind is weak to us, so we can actually go here. Oh, it's a Dungeon! Dude, we just... I can't believe we just Smokey! The bear? I think this is just a cutesy-pootsy game, you know? Easy RPG. Did this have an anime that tied to it or something? I got a tool, nice. Show me your Unitron, bro! It's a snowman! What's he doing here? Oof. I'm now level 3. By 0 effort, I am now level 3. Biomotor Unitron, brother. Bro, that's... British needs to draw these, since he likes to draw random Transformers. He should draw Unitron Transformers. Really fisting the shit out of him. That's what I'm doing, bro. I got the Power Fist. Fist of Fury. Smoking him! I gotta fix it, too. Oh, okay. Doesn't look like anything came out. This would have made a good anime. I mean, if Beyblades can have an anime, why can't Biomotor Unitron? I'll be honest with you, that name floats off the tongue. Biomotor Unitron. It balances well. Biomotor Unitron. A few weeks later? Okay, so this is a short game then. Stop feeling me. You get an absurd amount of money in this game. It blows my mind. It's like, hey, open up a chest. You found $1 billion. Okay, cool, thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, short art. Now, if we beat this, I'm not immediately going to jump to Phantasy Star. But I don't see a reason why next week we couldn't start Phantasy Star. And it really depends on if we beat this. I'm sure I could power through this. As far as I know, there's no companion game to this, but there is a companion RPG that comes out down the road. That kind of went crazy during the Pokemon boom. Gotta fix it. Nice. We got stairs, love to see it. I mean, I got a really powerful power-up right off the bat. I think our only objective is just to win the arena mode. It's gotta be. There's no other places to go. It's not a real RPG. You know what I mean? Excuse me. Yeah, let's double heal there. "27 hours of Masaru's story is 1. Think about halfway." That's absurd. I hope you understand that. You can tackle me, but you're gonna get shot with bullets. Eat ass. Oh, it's not very strong against him, is it? I can camp? What do you mean? A lot of money. Don't tackle me, bro. Alright, I need to get my speed up. Anything that gets my speed up is gonna help me out a lot. Also, if I leave, do I heal? I think it does. Okay, so I have to hit a level cap for me to be able to do more. Gotcha. Gold is okay, so this is where the cost is going to come up. Gotcha. Material costs. I don't really care about core 3s right now. I want SP, because I think that's speed points, is it not? But none of this is giving me P. Hold on. I need to learn what P does what. Hit points, energy points, attack points, defense is, okay. RP is accuracy, MP. So I care about MP, movement points. Makes sense. Defense. None of this gives me better movement points. This one does, the bird leg. Okay, so 5 and 15 for legs. 5, 15, 10, 10, whack. 40 and 10, okay. Dinosaur legs are good. 15, 35, that's good. 30, 20, 40, 50. 50, 50. Yeah, I'm gonna get boost legs, see what happens. And then we can just kind of buy all these, because why not? It's not like I have an inventory limitation. And then I can build on these weapons to do better. World map. Let's go to the ice area. Maybe. I forgot to equip my legs. Let's leave. Oh, this didn't get equipped? There you go. Legs. Let's put on our boost legs. It's a pretty dress! We're in a pretty dress. Okay, 80, 30, 30. So that fist is powerful as shit. 30, 78, 48. 48. Okay, so right arm, 33, 48, 33, 33, 33, 33, 43, 68 for the drill arm. That's actually really strong. Let's give that a shake, see what happens. That's never stopped you, and you know it hasn't. From playing big-ass games. We gotta get strong. Drill arm. You're still faster than me. There's gotta be some caveat to this. Like an astronomical amount of grinding that has to happen at some point. I just walked there, brother. I got a jammer. Nice. I forgot to open the box. Fuck! Alright, level up. Good. Shit ton of money. Okay. Very cool. XP for days, money for days. I think we got another G tier game right here. I think this is a G. I mean, it's straightforward. It's easy to understand. There's a lot of like codes that you gotta know. For example, you know, SPAP, EP. But it's not bad. The economy of the game is wonderful. I can heal just by leaving the area. That's big. What are y'all thinking? What would y'all rate it? Easy. Fix It 1. We love those. Free heal. I'm thinking G. This is true. Shit ton of gold. Love to see it. The little things matter. Yes. Trash, and that's all you will ever be. I'm here for the materials. That's what I care about more than anything. Fix It 1. Okay. So it's Unitron, not to be confused with Unicron. Yeah, not Unicron, Unitron. Stop! Oh, I got gold! Very cool. Brother, what? What is Unicron? Yeah, I'm not that familiar with Transformers. It wasn't my generation. Beast Wars was, but I don't know if Unicron was part of Beast Wars. Don't seed me, bro! God. I remember Beast Wars toys came out whenever I was in elementary school. I remember a kid brought a... Was it Optimus Prime that was a gorilla? Yeah? And then, like... Megatron was, like... a T-Rex or something? Been a long time. I got an acid beam, bro! See, I remember these things, but I never cared about it, right? Matter of fact, my first Transformer I ever got was like a little toy from Dollar General, and I'm pretty sure it was like a SUV that changed into some dumb shit. It was a tiny little car, it was like that big. Could have been. Alright, so I'm assuming the further down we go, the better shit we get. Oh! Scyther? Pretty sure that's the name of an actual Pokemon! Oh, this guy does not mess around. Okay, so level 3 is where they're gonna start wriggling your dick. Cool. We get an Indian rug burn on there. That's a lobster, not a crab, but okay. Don't pinch, bro. Nice. We got money. Can we compete now? Okay, so they want me to go to the square for a while. There's something. Okay, works. I got the boost legs. Let's develop. What am I not using? So as it stands right now, I use the drill arm and the Vulcan. Okay, develop. Okay, so it's just a regular striking arm. So is it power hand? Oh, I got an extra power hand. And let's put gold. Okay, so we can't make anything out of there, so we can at least sell that. Silk gloved arm. Gold? Okay, here we go. What we got? Not bad. Alright, I got an H gun. We're gonna use gold. Ice blow. That's alright. Alright, let's go to the square. Let's go to the pub. Hi there, gonads. Congratulations. Here's the cake on the house in honor of your Rinky. Our chocolate cake's really good. Isn't it funny, though, serving cake at a pub? The cake is delicious. RP Rose, 5 points. Nice. Did you see her? Be sure to buy her some flowers. Okay, wise. Oh, is that I kicked your ass, didn't I? Yeah. What about who's Ziggy? That's not a human. Ziggy Idora, freelance engineer. Came to visit an old friend of mine, Helmut. He's out in the forest. He's weird. Okay. I really don't give a shit. Have a nice day. Let's go to D-Town, talk to Mies. Okay, Lily. What'd she give me? Titus! What's your name? I thought she said it was Tetris. Crystal Ball says you're going to be hit by a meteor. Be careful. Okay. You there, you're a Unicron master, aren't you? I thought so. Unitron. What's your name? Gonad's not a bad name. I'm Kala Lankar. I'm an explorer by trade. What? I'm a man. Don't your eyes work? So what if my hair's long? How rude. Fine, fine. Apology accepted. Okay. If you want some advice, come talk to me. See you. You're not giving me any advice. How goes the training, Gonads? You should train every day. Training, okay. Learn about the power. Now he's just staring at me. Is he gonna teach me something? Alright, entry. Let's kick some butt. Rank D! We're going up against Lagaya, Michael Jackson, and Eagle. And Finral. Let's go. Let's do. You gotta figure that out, brother. Kyron Michael Jackson, don't diddle me, brother! Their maxis really aren't that strong. Okay. Okay, so he's got a rapier, which is jack shit against me. Your rapier ain't shit, bro. Yeah. It sure is. What's this? Finral. Don't bite me. Ooh. Okay, so this is the strong boy right here. Tusk? Ooh. Hopefully he doesn't get crit. Yeah. I'm gonna smoke that ass for breakfast! Let's go! Fuck! He killed me. Damn. He got me good, didn't he? Alright, let's go to the shop. I need more fix-it 2s. Just a shit ton of fix-it 2s. They're so damn cheap, I could just keep healing all the way. And we'll buy a few of these too. Why not? Materials... They're so expensive. Let's see. Steel is cheap, silver is alright, gold is expensive, but like platinum and mithril, that's where it gets funky. I already have a third core, right? Yeah, let's see what this core does for us. Okay, now I'm wearing the actual proper core. Apparently I forgot to put it on. What an asshole am I. I don't have any material. Let's see what kind of weapons we have. So right now, my drill arm is 78 and 88. Fuck. 78 and 88. I don't think there's really anything I have that's better than that right now. Like, this can eat shit. And then I need materials, okay. Alright, let's see if I can, develop something with the silver. Alright, I got a power hand. Nothing with that, okay. What about the oak hand? Nothing with that, okay. I have an ice blow, which is nothing. Can't do anything with that either. What about the hawk? It's a clawed arm. Yeah. Air hand. It's shit. Alright, let's try again. Oh, I gotta pay for it. Okay, well let me go kill some earthland creatures and then we'll hop right on it. It's a deeple. Oh, I got tool. Nice. So the tool only increases it like by like 3%, so I don't see the point. Free XP is great XP. Doo-dah, doo-dah. It's empty, damn. Alright, fountain. I got an absorb. I don't know what that does. We got it. I'm not mad at this game, alright? It happens, you know, but it's not like we have a game over. This is very much a pick up and play friendly game. It, like I said, it's like Pokemon with the affinities, and in Pokemon you can't game over either, if I remember. You just pass out. You just pass out. And somebody drags your ass to a Poke Shop. Or a Poke Center. Alright, another absorb. I don't know what that does. Okay. I got another tool, love to see it. Gotta train, get strong. Alright, tool 1. How do I get over there? Rip the snowman. Nautilus. More tools. Are we going up or are we going down? That's the question. So much XP. And it's not like small XP, it's a fuck ton of XP. This brings me joy. It's not like Final Fantasy. It's like, oh, you gained 10 XP, and now we gotta do it 800 more times. Or God forbid Dragon Warrior 2, where like everything had this weird, silly sleep or buff to it. I'm still mad about Dragon Warrior 2. Very angry. Tool 1, okay. Where do I need to go? I don't like the layout of this at all. Okay, I see. I think I see where we're supposed to go. Hey, can I walk? Area 2. A deep 1, okay. Damn. Easy. I agree, Monster. This game is awesome so far. Ow. It's not a McDonald's robot. A lot of money. Love to see it. Oh, we got 3 chests right here. That's convenient. Oh, and the way down's right here too. Convenient. More monies. Let's just go down. It looks like Ron. I don't think I can change the color either. That's a status, right? Yeah, paralyzed. Alright, I'm gonna fuck your day up now, buddy. You done goofed. Robot Ronald is the way of future. Yeah. This is what happens when they take all the people away and replace them with, Damn, dude. That hurts. Rocky's flow? What about it? Is it heavy? I'm dead. Alright. I didn't get anything. Alright, let's go compete in the arena real quick. Rank D, here we go. Lester, Alex, Finral, they're just the usual shit. Get fucked. Your rapier's shit. I have a gun. Canuckle? Don't canuckle me, bro. He's gonna canuckle me again, even though he knows it doesn't do any damage. Alright, time for the big boy right here. Finral. He bites heavy and he bites hard. Shit, that hurts. Stop biting me! Oh, it's trash. Two levels? Hey, Gonads, not bad. Here's your prize. Your title is Viscount. You won 3,000. You won a Propler. You're starting to get popular, Gonads. Keep it up. Gonads, nice job. Looks like you're getting the hang of it. Are you ready to go for Marquee yet? Every day. I don't know what you're talking about. Every fucking day. Hey, Gonads, you're looking good. Sorry. Stop complimenting my Gonads. Camel. Hi there, Gonads. Congratulations on winning rank D. I baked this apple pie. Want some? SP is up by 5. Appreciate it. Sirius the Bard. He's so mysterious. Yeah? Who was Fenris? Can I ruin his day? My partner Ovary? Yeah, we get pregnant together. Please stop talking to me. I'm just here for the bonus points. D-Town, Mies. Lily. I'm not brave or anything like that. Shut up! Viscount Gonads. What a name! This is number 2. I've started a collection. Good luck in your next fight. I know you'll win. Probably won't. You're Gonads, aren't you? Nice to meet you. I'm serious. I'm a traveling bard. Sing me your songs, Piano Man. Alright, Forest, Kala. There's one in the forest, one in the sea, one in the ruins, and one on the ground. Each is split into 7 areas. Not too big. And 7 areas isn't. It's pretty tough. If I get to the innermost area, well, I'll let you see for yourself. Good luck. There's probably bad, horrible things there. Who are you? What do you want? I know people like you. Racist! People like you make me sick. Well, shiver my fucking timbers. I don't want to talk to you anyway. Man, he just stares at me and says, nah, man, you're not ready. Alright, rank C. It costs $1,000 dues to get in there. We're going up against Crawford. Alright, here we go. Time for Crawford. Let's see what he's got. Wizard! Oh, it's trash. You're dead. Alright, you encountered Fondell. Let's shoot it. Twin? Alright, if she crits me, I'm dead. Binder? Oh, it's gonna be a... trash. Nice. What we got? Whoa! Tentacle porn. I've seen enough porn to know where this is going. Spike D? Oh, it's trash. Here, let me heal. Let me show you what a real spike does, because you're only doing like 5 damage, brother. It's trash, bro. Yeah, it was great greed and it sucked. Do they like eject before they explode? You encountered Domino. Okay, Vulcan. Oh, shit! Okay, well this dude is gonna smoke my asshole for breakfast. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, okay. Alright, time to go to work. I think the forest is the easiest to navigate. Just gotta get strong. I don't know what any of these items are, though. So I have tons of tools. Absorb, enemy MP, enemy... Okay. So this is important for some of those guys. We're probably gonna need it. Okay. Alright, gotta fix it. It is special sauce? Oh my god. We're just getting a shit ton of money non-stop. I love it. That hurt. We just gotta survive to the lower areas. If we can get good shit. I could probably flee from a bunch of stuff too. Oh, there's something up there. We gotta go check it, but I'm gonna laugh if it's empty, because it usually is. Got an absorb. Shit ton of money. Honestly, the enemy designs are great. I think the robot designs are cool too. If I wanted to speed level, we could just hit this button and money. My immersion! Big sad. No, not my immersion! Nah, I wouldn't do that. I did that in Megami Tensei, though. Digital Devil Story Megami Tensei, because the amount of walking I was doing was just insane. It was easier to do it. So much money. Empty. Fuck off. I'm right there. Let me walk. Got a jammer. Easy. Right now, all I want is materials, though. Nice. Man, those are just fix-its. I need more. Critical hit, nice. I got an acid beam. Shit ton of money. Fix it. I did that to get a rare drop in Final Fantasy 3. Are you talking about speeding up? Nothing wrong with speed up. Okay, so I gotta backtrack a little bit, it's fine. I'm very impressed by this game, I didn't expect to be. Like, this is clean fun. Thankfully, the Vulcan's quick, too. Oh, we're going to level 3 already, nice. Level 3 is usually where I get my shit kicked in. Fuck! But that's okay. Krabby pinches hurt. And he's fast with that pinch. Don't pinch my gonads! Fuck you! I'd rather deal with boxes that are mimics than empty boxes, come on. What the fuck is that, dude? What is that? That's a coyote, huh? Okay. Brother, what? I don't know, it looked like a weird, strange... Every time I see him, I laugh. Looks like something from that TV show, Puffin' Stuff. Remember that one? H&R Puffin' Stuff? R&R Puffin' Stuff, whatever his name was. To be fair, there are no lions or coyotes in Japan, so I guess they had to, like, think of what would it possibly look like. You know what I'm saying? There he is again. I'm gonna gnaw on you. Don't let me gnaw on you with my feather butt crack. I'm chew on you. This is Biomotor Unitron, and it's actually really fun. Ooh, I gotta fix it 3. That's huge. There was no Google back then. What's this? It's a bee. Yeah, this sucks. I'm gonna shoot you out of the sky. You can scythe me all day. Shit ton of money, love to see it. Alright, we can deal with crabbies. They don't stun us. Woo! Look at that! Shit ton of money. I've yet to make it to area 4 yet, though, so this will be interesting. Alright, I'm gonna flee because this guy sucks. There we go. I'd rather just take the damage and get the fuck away from there, because that guy needles, and once he needles you, you're stuck. And I don't want that. I'm not about that life. Pinch. No pinch. Stop pinching! Oh, that's trash. We gotta shoot it. No. I just... Listen, I'm just a boy. Stop seeding me. It looks like a Goomba with an extra large dick tip. Nice. Keep gaining levels and stuff. That's awesome. This better be worth something for walking as far as I have to. Oh, he's got needle too? That's not good. Oh, it's the next area. How cool. It's just to fix it too. Come on. Flee. Always flee. Yeah, fuck those guys. Made to area 4. Let's see what kind of nonsense we're gonna be fighting today. So Spore is stronger than Seed. Alright, we gotta shoot him. Stop sporing me! Ooh, man, we get so much muns. So much money. But I just want materials. That's what we're here for. Run away. I'd rather take the 14 damage any day. Give me whatever's here. Fuck you! What's over here? Okay, that's just the loop. I encountered a wooden. Oh, he's strong. A tool 3. Amazing. We can't go there. You want materials, you get money. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. You're a level 3 tool? I knew it. I'm gonna save that 3 for a desperation heal, though. No sense in wasting it. Is this a wooden? No, it's a crabby. Alright, I could do a crabby. As long as he doesn't get an epic pinch. He's gonna kill me. Whoa! Now he's gonna kill me. Yeah, the needle's gonna get me. That's fine. What's up, Timo? How are you? I have 30,000... Okay. Brother. Alright, develop... Right now, our strongest thing is our, our handgun. I'm gonna see if we can level up our Vulcan. So our Vulcan is 108 right now. I don't know if I want to lose that, though. Propeller cures EP shortage. I don't have to worry about that. Alright, nothing gold there. Okay, and from gold, nothing from there. We got the ice blow. Can't do anything there. Air hand to gold? Nope. What about the ogre from gold? Nope. Damn, man. Alright, let's go to the shop. So for 30k, I can buy some mithril if I really wanted to. Oh, we can afford core 4s and 5s. Well, I'll take a core 5. Fuck yeah. No, I don't want 2 core 5s. And then night legs, 80, 90, 100. Oh yeah. I want mobility points if I can get them. Dinosaur... 80 RP. Okay, I need to go to the works right now and see what we got. Okay, that doesn't matter. So I have 35. Okay, so literally anything. Ooh. Ooh. So right now, I have 15 HP and 35 on our RP. High jump leg. Alright, so Thirst 1 is 5 and 10, 15, 25. Oh, brother, what? Social Justice Warrior? Oh. Alright, now we got Thirst 2. Ball Arm. So right now I have, for this one, I have the Vulcan Cannon, but it doesn't really tell me where that falls under because it's a manufactured one. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I've owned that before. Magnetic Arm. Spring Arm. AP. 20. 17. 25. 30. Ooh. Cannon 40. Yeah, we're gonna buy some of these pieces so we could just kind of build them. Because a lot of these they're pretty strong, it just, I don't use them. Electric wire, spring 35, yeah. Alright, so let's set up with what we know we got. So I have core 5, that's gonna make me so strong, look at that. And then for our legs, I bought the wasp legs. Wow. And then I have a thruster 2. And then cyclo. And then this panel. Let's see if we can develop anything. Alright, I got a power hand with gold. Okay, we can't do anything like that. Develop. Can't do anything with the ice. Can't do anything with the air, right? What about ogre with the gold? Nope. What about the spring arm with gold? No? Why is it so hard to make things with gold? Cannon with gold. No? I guess I need some other stuff. Let's go sell the stuff that we don't need. No, not right now. Shop. Sell item. Just kidding. Parts. Core. I don't need a core 1. I don't need a core 2. And I don't need a core 3. It's a lot of cores that I can get. I don't need the human leg. I don't need the boost leg. For backpack, I can get rid of the thrust 1. That's shit. Get rid of that. Oh, I don't have one. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can kick some butthole. I got 1,000. Let's see if I can get rank C. Oh, he's got a Dirk. He's mixing it up. Get shitted on. Gloves. Yeah, these are whack. Duel 5 is where it gets really fucky. Yeah, I don't think I beat this guy. 2-barrel what? Shotgun? Oh, man. Alright, we're just gonna use gloves, whatever. If he's just gonna keep gloving me, I'm gonna keep shooting him in the face. It really is. Alright, we're doing good. That's God. Purify. That dagger hurts really bad. Yeah, that dagger's gonna be the death of me, man. Yeah, dagger gets me. Don't need tools. What about materials? What do you got? Alright, we know that gold does fuck all for me, so let's go develop some stuff. Alright, we got a power hand. Let's see it. Not with steel? Okay. Can't do anything with a power hand. Might as well sell the power hand then. Alright, oak hand with steel? No. Oak hand with silver? No? Ice blow with steel. Fuck you, man. This is so irritating. Alright, what about an air hand with steel? No? Silver? Gold? Damn. No. Ogre. Alright, we could do something with this. I got tool ones. Yes. $30, $30, $30, that's not bad. Golem. Can we further build on a golem? No. No. No? Okay. What about the spring? Yeah, so we can do something with this. That is really strong, 60, yeah. Can I level up this cannon? Ooh! Ooh, this should be good. Come on, come on! Yo. No thanks, but I know what I'm gonna put on my body now. A right arm 102, 112. Yeah. 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 Drill arm, you're done. We're now officially an armor core. Are you serious? Okay, thrust 2. Oh, I don't have the trade thing, yeah. Alright, now that I got this absolute fucking unit attached to my face, let's go. I'm gonna fucking kill you, bro, again and again and over and over. I gotta see how this does. Binder, don't bind me, bro. Oh, it's trash. Poo. Oh well, we tried. I'm sorry, that was epic. You'd think that they'd at least let me heal. How come they're able to heal? Oh no, he's got a Vulcan cannon too. Thankfully I'm faster than him. What'd I tell you, MJ? You can't beat me. Whip plus? Oh no. Dude, this really fucking turns me on. Alright, we gotta beat Domino at his own game. Because that dagger is stupid strong. Yeah, he's gonna fuck me up. Alright, what is that dagger and how do I make one? AP plus 50. So these are boosts. I think it's a little bit over your butt. Listen, bitch. I'm just here to make money and build shit, okay? Alright, we can't do anything about legs, but we can do things with arms. Oh, I'm broke. Ah! Okay. Let's go explore. It's very rare that that happens, huh? Very, very rare. What does that say? I'm so confused. Okay. I thought it like said some. Oop. I just want to smoke people with my fucking guns, man. And get tons of shit. Free shit. By the way, the dungeons, they are randomized every single time, so there's never gonna be the same thing over and over again. Okay, that's our way down over here. Further down we go, the better shit we get, so that's where we want to go. I don't think I've been this happy for a JRPG since Tengai Makio Zaraya. That game was the shit. Y'all remember that one, Far East of Eden? That game slapped. Well, that looks like it was stolen from something called Monster Rancher. Gotta get strong. What? What's that? Ooh, we got a silver, nice. Now, Rule of Rose is just strange, but it's very much playable. You know what I mean? Fix it one. We haven't played Blackthorn yet, though. I'm not a fan of cinematic platformers, so there's a good chance you're gonna lose on that one. Minimum of -1, maybe. A derpy? A parakeet? Parakeet half wombat? What is that? What a strange creature. I'm not a big fan of him. Never have been. It's empty, damn. What kind of creatures await us? Another Darpy. Oh shit. Yeah, we're dead. Yeah, 42 damage, blow me. Alright, I will be right back. Do not go anywhere. I'm gonna leave y'all with the new video that I made. I just haven't put it out yet, since I usually give y'all a little teaser whenever I can. This is 10 RPGs that were too hard for consumers. Alright? See if y'all recognize any of these. I'll be right back, don't go anywhere. And we'll continue with Biomotor Unitron. Don't go anywhere. RPGs are supposed to challenge you. That's the deal. You grind, you grow, you overcome something that used to flatten you earlier in the game. That rewarding feeling is why the genre works. But sometimes developers looked at challenge and said, what if we remove mercy entirely? For the most part, I've been unlucky to have that be my majority experience when checking out RPGs. But at some point in time, someone asked me to talk about 10 RPGs that were simply too difficult for consumers. So this list today is not necessarily about bad games, it's about games that demanded more than the average consumer was prepared to give. Time, patience, tolerance for failure, a willingness to get knocked down repeatedly and still come back. Let's begin. Released in 1989 by Sega's AM7 division, Phantasy Star 2 was one of the earliest big 16-bit RPGs. It had a bigger world, a bigger cast, even a darker story. It was a very ambitious game, but it was also equally relentless. I've yet to play this, but I know of many people who have. I've seen it. Many people adore this game. And ironically, it's the next RPG I'm playing on my stream, so if you care about that, feel free to pop on in. But to be honest, I'm kind of dreading it because I know the foundation. I beat Phantasy Star a while back, and I loathed it. A bare-bones JRPG where you're constantly scrambling for money, XP, and walking through dungeons that make no sense, mapping it yourself, which usually I enjoy, but was irritated by this time. It just wasn't for me. I ended up having to play the Sega Ages version because it had such massive quality of life improvements that I deemed it playable, but even then, I was beyond ready to move on. But in Phantasy Star 2, the dungeons are even more enormous labyrinths filled with identical hallways and invisible pitfalls. Encounter rates feel constant, and enemies hit hard enough that being underleveled is effectively a death sentence. Grinding is not optional. It is the core experience. You're talking about hours of it. Resource management is tight, money is hard to come by, and carelessness means a wipe of your party. Phantasy Star 2 helped define early 16-bit RPG ambition, but it also defined early 16-bit RPG suffering. Released in 1987 by Surtech, Wizardry 4 flips the script and puts you in control of the villain escaping a dungeon, specifically Werdna, the final boss of the first game, which is kind of cool until you realize what you're playing. You're playing one of the granddaddies of the RPG genre, starting at the bottom of a 10-level dungeon, totally void of your powers. As you climb the floors, you find these pentagrams that provide new powers and the ability to formulate a very rudimentary party of monsters. Think of it as your characters in the previous games. And speaking of characters from the previous games, those are the bosses you'll be fighting. One of the neat little trivia points for this game is that you could send your save discs of the first 3 games to Surtech, and if you were lucky, your character would end up in the game. But this one expects expertise. There is no tutorial, no easing in. It's one of those games that basically say, if you haven't played this before, fuck you, welcome to the game, play it, asshole. It has brutal traps, lethal encounters, and permanent consequences. Mapping by hand was mandatory. You'll fight enemies that will straight up delete you. You can spend hours digging yourself into a hole you didn't even realize you were digging. Wizardry 4 wasn't a game you played because you were interested in accessibility, it was because you were willing to sit through an endurance test unlike any other. And that's kind of how Wizardry has always been. It's one of the first major RPG franchises. Wizardry and Ultima walked, so literally every other RPG franchise could run, and I appreciate it for that fact. But for the average consumer in 1987, this is a pretty big challenge. When you think of Atlas, you likely think of weird games, ones that push the envelope for what we're willing to deal with. I can say this because I'm playing Rule of Rose right now on my stream, and that game is weird as fuck. But for anyone who knows Atlas, you probably know about Shin Megami Tensei. It's their flagship JRPG series that generally functions as Pokemon with demons, and it's been that way since 1987. But let's fast forward to 2003, where Atlas drops Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne on the PS2 and basically says, alright, let's see what you're made of. The world ends in the opening hours, not metaphorically, it fucking ends. You're turned into a half-demi-demon and thrown into a barren, hostile version of Tokyo where survival is the only thing that matters. And this game does not play fair, which is par for the course. Most of the mechanics in the franchise have been pretty fleshed out, and I appreciate that. The press turn system itself is genius. If you hit an enemy weakness, you gain extra turns. But if you miss or hit a resistance, you lose those turns. It sounds simple. It's simple until you realize the enemies play by the exact same rules. If they find your weakness, they will chain turns and wipe your entire party before you even blink. And of course, in the traditional Megami Tensei format, there's demon negotiations. You're trying to recruit demons mid-battle, and they can just take your money and leave, or demand items, or get pissed off. It's very much unpredictable, and sometimes it feels like you're being shaken down in an alley, but it's awesome. Let's go back to 1985 and look at The Bard's Tale. This game helped define party-based dungeon crawling on home computers. It was a big deal. It was very much influential. It was everywhere. It was also notoriously ruthless. You create your party and step into Skara Brae, and from there, you're on your own. No minimap, no auto mapping. If you weren't drawing the dungeon on graph paper, you are going to get lost. And it's not a, oops, wrong turn! I mean, completely disoriented in a maze filled with teleporters and spinner tiles that rotate your party without telling you. And to be honest, I think I might be wrong, but the closest thing to a map you received was a cloth map of Skara Brae, but that's just the town. To make progress in this game, you need the spatial awareness of a fighter pilot. You'd think you're going north, but you're not. I can't tell you how many times I've been turned around in the game because of that. Encounters are frequent, spell points are limited, darkness tiles require specific spells just to function, traps can wipe you if you're careless, and wandering too far too early? Instant regret. I remember walking into a room with 99 skeletons, and it was at this moment that I decided the game wasn't for me. I didn't have time to deal with that level of passive aggressiveness. It's from an era where trial and error wasn't really bad design, it was the design. And for a lot of players, that was either deeply engaging or completely exhausting. It's time for the follow-up to one of the greatest NES RPGs, Final Fantasy, and it's called Final Fantasy II. And instead of refining the formula, they throw the formula out, and for whatever reason, likely because it takes forever for a game to be ported over to the United States, they make it exclusive to Japan. It's a very different type of game. What we expected from RPGs, or even JRPGs at the time, was thrown to the wayside, literally. The way you level up is directly dependent on actions and events that occur to you in the game. You want more HP, you gotta take more damage. You want better magic, you have to use more magic. You want a better sword, or to be more proficient with a sword, you have to swing that sword a lot. On paper, that sounds immersive, organic, ahead of its time, but in practice, it can be very confusing. The game barely explains how growth works. Players eventually figured out that the most efficient way to gain HP was to attack your own party members, so you'd enter battle and just beat each other up for 20 minutes to grind stats. And God forbid you take one wrong step into a zone that you are not ready for. It's the difference between fighting goblins and then looking up to see the nuts of an otherworldly demon dropping straight on your forehead. Add in high encounter rates, trap rooms that trigger unavoidable fights, and sudden difficulty spikes, and you've got a game that feels experimental in the most chaotic way. But at its core, the story really drew me in. This is one of my personal favorites, but the system they implemented, it can be really harsh. Fire Emblem is a strange series. I say that with love and a small smidge of frustration. If you know Fire Emblem, you already know permanent death is part of the deal. You lose a unit, they're gone. Okay, fine, whatever. But Thracia 776 takes that and turns the pressure up. Fog of War maps hide enemies that you can't see. Reinforcements show up in places that feel downright unfair. Status staves can disable your strongest characters. And then there's the fatigue system. If you use a unit too often, they get tired. They have to sit out the next map. So your best fighter, the one carrying your strategy the whole game, sorry, daddy's tired. I need to sit down for a bit with my shirt off. Go ask your mother. Resources are tight. Capturing enemies to steal their weapons isn't optional, you kind of have to. And the money you receive is scarce, and the gear you obtain is limited. Thracia rewards careful, meticulous planning, but it also punishes mistakes instantly. There's very little margin for error, and for players not ready for that level of mechanical pressure, it can feel overwhelming fast. To me, that's not fun. That's a job with extra steps. I wish I could say more about this, but I'm really not a fan of Fire Emblem games, at least not the early ones. They're rigid, kind of boring, but hey, if you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you don't. Either way, I can't take those memories away from you. This game is a true challenge. The 7th Saga came out on the Super Nintendo in 1993. It's a cool concept. 7 playable characters, rivals roaming the world, and non-linear exploration. And then the Western localization team looked at it and said, you know what this needs? Straight up urethral trauma at its finest. Fuck you for buying this, alright? See you next Monday, buddy. Enemy stats were increased. Experience gains were reduced. It's a very different release from the Japanese version, so you level slower, while everything else hits you harder. That's fucking annoying as hell. Early game enemies can two-shot you, magic chunks your health, healing items are expensive. You step outside the town and you already feel like you're gambling with your life. But that's only one part of this equation. The other half is the rival system. Other non-playable characters are out there leveling up alongside you. You can run into them at any time. Sometimes they team up with you, sometimes they fight you, and if they outpace you even slightly, they will absolutely turn you inside out. You'll walk into that fight thinking, I'm doing fine, and then you're staring at a game over screen because your peer decided today was the day that you're going to learn humility. Now there's resources out there to tell you the chance of an NPC breaking away from you or betraying you, but just know it is very much a possibility at any given time in the game, and it catches you off guard every time. I know the game is hard, but it's a very rewarding challenge. It's one of my favorites.
Okay, here we go.
Dark Souls, hell even Demon Souls, you know what, why not just say the entirety of the Souls series has always maintained this ironclad reputation for being brutally difficult. I say that with air quotes. That's the brand, that's been the marketing hook since the beginning. Prepare to die, get good, suffer, adapt, overcome, seethe, mauled. But to me, and this might be a hot take, the difficulty isn't some master stroke of refined design, it isn't this perfectly tuned symphony of mechanical challenge. The game is difficult because From Software struggles to make a coherent action-adventure experience and instead leans on your failure as the primary gameplay loop. It manufactures adversity through obscurity and then hands you self-accomplishment as a consolation prize for surviving it. If we look at the foundation laid by Demon Souls and solidified by Dark Souls, the series does not just challenge you mechanically, it withholds clarity. Stats are cryptic, scaling is very poorly explained, quest lines collapse without warning, NPCs speak in Lion King lyrics, and entire mechanics such as poise, invincibility frames, soft caps, panic rolls are effectively community-discovered features rather than communicated systems from the manual or anything in the game. And when you die, because you will, you drop your souls. Souls are basically your currency, your experience. You can retrieve them if you make it back without dying again. But if you're me or a large amount of others, you end up dying again and being in this perpetual fail state. It's a risk versus reward system that's kind of been around for a little bit too long, and people love it for whatever reason. This is a weird one because it has roots in a franchise that not many people know about. Now, the game I'm talking about right now is Romancing Saga 2, but the franchise started on the Game Boy and was known as the Final Fantasy Legend.
So
the same
basically,
thing kind of
what
happened
I
with
was
Final
thinking
Fantasy
was,
Adventure, which was rebranded as
I
Saiken
can't believe you've
Densetsu
done
or
this.
Secret of Mana. Now you know. But Romancing Saga 2 is effectively the 5th game in the franchise. It has a reputation among certain circles. It's this quiet understanding that if you sit down with it, you better be ready. And I don't mean ready in the grind a few levels and learn the boss pattern kind of way. I mean ready to accept that the game is not going to explain itself to you, and it's not going to apologize for that or for ruining your day. In the story, we start as an emperor, which is a fantastic premise. You're not just some kid or orphan leaving a village with a wooden sword. You are ruling an empire. There's weight to that. Generations pass, leaders die, your territories expand. On paper, it sounds ambitious and kind of brilliant. I dig it. Then you start playing it. There are no traditional levels in the way most RPGs taught us to expect. Your stats increase based on what you use, but the logic behind it is very gray. HP jumps happen seemingly at random, weapon proficiencies grow invisibly, and new abilities glimmer mid-battle without any real explanation as to why they appeared in that exact moment. You're participating in a system that you cannot fully see, and the game never pulls back the curtain. It feels less like growth and kind of more like guesswork. And finally, the last game on our list today is Wizardry 7 Crusaders of the Dark Savant. All of the other games I've mentioned, they're time sinks, but Wizardry 7, that's a lifestyle choice. That's a commitment you sign up for without knowing you're signing up for it. You don't just play this game, no. You live this game. If you misstep, it will punish you in ways that are both unforgiving and incredibly slow burning. This game is a massive, non-linear nightmare. A labyrinthine world packed with systems stacked on top of systems. There is no hand-holding here. Every layer is its own puzzle, and then those puzzles fold back onto each other in ways that are impossible to predict without obsessive note-taking. Character creation alone can take hours if you're trying to plan properly. There's races, classes, skill distribution, stat growth, spell learning. It all matters. One miscalculation at the start can haunt you for dozens of hours, sometimes surfacing in moments so cruelly timed that by the time you realize you're making a mistake, it's already catastrophic. You could be halfway through a dungeon thinking you're fine, only to discover that a weak stat or poorly chosen class skill has left you incapable of surviving the next encounter or escaping the room. Combat is deliberate, methodical, almost painfully slow by today's standards. Positioning, who stands in the front row versus the back row, isn't just cosmetic anymore, it is very much life or death. Spell selection isn't just flair. If you choose the wrong one, a tactical encounter can turn into a massacre. There are fights in this game that won't even announce themselves as unfair. They just straight up annihilate you if you're not prepared down to the tiniest stat. And the world building is insane as well. There's branching paths, factions that tend to overlap. You can piss off entire groups of NPCs without even realizing it, locking yourself out of rewards, quests, or entire storylines. Some decisions don't really have immediate consequences. It's something you find out about 10 hours later. A past choice comes back to bite you in a way that cannot be undone. Now don't get me wrong, Wizardry 7 is brilliant in scope. It's a cathedral of design. Every system, every faction, every dungeon feels meticulously thought out, a testament to ambition and complexity. But for the average consumer in the early 90s, that brilliance came at a cost. It was overwhelming. It was just too much. And that's it for today's episode. What did you think of this list? Are there any RPGs that you believe were too difficult for consumers? Feel free to let the community know down in the comments section below. Speaking of our community, if you made it to the end of this episode, you're already home with us. We're a gathering of video game enthusiasts that love to remember when life was just a little bit easier to live. And if you align with that, feel free to subscribe. And finally, the single most important thing you can do for me is to hit that thumbs up button, as it directly affects the visibility of the videos and the projects that I work on every single day. As always, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes. Fortifire out. RPGs are supposed to challenge you. That's the deal. You grind, you grow, you overcome something that used to flatten you earlier in the game. That rewarding feeling is why the genre works. But sometimes developers looked at challenge and said, what if we remove mercy entirely? For the most part, I've been unlucky to have that be my majority experience when checking out RPGs. But at some point in time, someone asked me to talk about 10 RPGs that were simply too difficult for consumers. So this list today is not necessarily about bad games, it's about games that demanded more than the average consumer was prepared to give. Time, patience, tolerance for failure, a willingness to get knocked down repeatedly and still come back. Let's begin. Released in 1989 by Sega's AM7 division, Phantasy Star 2 was one of the earliest big 16-bit RPGs. It had a bigger world, a bigger cast, even a darker story. It was a very ambitious game, but it was also equally relentless. I've yet to play this, but I know of many people who have. I've seen it. Many people adore this game. And ironically, it's the next RPG I'm playing on my stream, so if you care about that, feel free to pop on in. But to be honest, I'm kind of dreading it because I know the foundation. I beat Phantasy Star a while back, and I loathed it. A bare-bones JRPG where you're constantly scrambling for money, XP, and walking through dungeons that make no sense, mapping it yourself, which usually I enjoy, but was irritated by this time. It just wasn't for me. I ended up having to play the Sega Ages version because it had such massive quality of life improvements that I deemed it playable, but even then, I was beyond ready to move on. But in Phantasy Star 2, the dungeons are even more enormous labyrinths filled with identical hallways and invisible pitfalls. Encounter rates feel constant, and enemies hit hard enough that being underleveled is effectively a death sentence. Grinding is not optional. It is the core experience. You're talking about hours of it. Resource management is tight, money is hard to come by, and carelessness means a wipe of your party. Phantasy Star 2 helped define early 16-bit RPG ambition, but it also defined early 16-bit RPG suffering. Released in 1987 by Surtech, Wizardry 4 flips the script and puts you in control of the villain escaping a dungeon, specifically Werdna, the final boss of the first game, which is kind of cool until you realize what you're playing. You're playing one of the granddaddies of the RPG genre, starting at the bottom of a 10-level dungeon, totally void of your powers. As you climb the floors, you find these pentagrams that provide new powers and the ability to formulate a very rudimentary party of monsters. Think of it as your characters in the previous games. And speaking of characters from the previous games, those are the bosses you'll be fighting. One of the neat little trivia points for this game is that you could send your save discs of the first 3 games to Surtech, and if you were lucky, your character would end up in the game. But this one expects expertise. There is no tutorial, no easing in. It's one of those games that basically say, if you haven't played this before, fuck you, welcome to the game, play it, asshole. It has brutal traps, lethal encounters, and permanent consequences. Mapping by hand was mandatory. You'll fight enemies that will straight up delete you. You can spend hours digging yourself into a hole you didn't even realize you were digging. Wizardry 4 wasn't a game you played because you were interested in accessibility, it was because you were willing to sit through an endurance test unlike any other. And that's kind of how Wizardry has always been. It's one of the first major RPG franchises. Wizardry and Ultima walked, so literally every other RPG franchise could run. And I appreciate it for that fact. But for the average consumer in 1987, this is a pretty big challenge. When you think of Atlus, you likely think of weird games, ones that push the envelope for what we're willing to deal with. I can say this because I'm playing Rule of Rose right now on my stream, and that game is weird as fuck. But for anyone who knows Atlus, you probably know about Shin Megami Tensei. It's their flagship JRPG series that generally functions as Pokemon with demons, and it's been that way since 1987. But let's fast forward to 2003, where Atlus drops Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne on the PS2 and basically says, alright, let's see what you're made of. Sorry, there's a lot of wild dogs outside. I wanted to make sure nothing's tearing up my fucking chickens. Alright. Let's get back into this. So we gotta get more stuff if we're gonna... Yeah, we need better materials. That's fine. Excuse me. I'm just gonna handle this like a labyrinth and walk hitting the left wall, and if anything changes, so be it. Probably the best way to do it. Don't be empty. Fuck! I need that FA sound effect. That meme sound effect. Firstly, it was... hell yeah! Alright, I want that FA sound effect. Because it's funny as shit.
I got this.
There we go. That's what I want. I want this MP3 for when I open up empty boxes. Alright, sound files. This is gonna be exclamation point FAH. Max volume. Let's see. Quick access. Where's the downloads at? Committing cock and ball torture. You dude, I never understood Mahjong. I could do Shanghai, like the tile matching. I can't play Mahjong. I'm horrible at it. Alright, is this gonna work? Damn. No. There we go. It's gonna be a sound that Zordon's gonna love, like elk and mortis and you were the fool. Yeah, you just gotta get like certain pairs of stuff. It's very silly.
You were a fool to confront me, and now have paid the ultimate price.
I could say that to every single one of these mushrooms that tries to kill me. You were a fool to confront me. Now you've paid the ultimate price. Hell yeah. Gotta do all the walking. Now, ideally, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be big bad monsters on the 7th floor. But I need that, right? Because I want the money. And I need the materials, and I need all the stuffs. Yeah, so you have to get like a Pong and a Chow, and I've tried so hard to learn the mechanics of those games, and it's frustrating. It pisses me off every single time. Zordon likes like a dragon. Zordon's you're like a dragon, the guy. Like the dragon, the guy. Like a dragon guy. He's them. He's him. He loves that shit. You're playing the pirate one right now? Nice. I've only ever played the first one. And I just find it to be Shenmue, but better. Right? Because you're just walking around talking to everybody. He likes a dragon guy, exactly. Like a jargon guy. Oh, you don't do the Mahjong? That's shocking, because you do everything else. Color me shocked. Alright, we got a tool 1. Okay. I'm still digging this game. This has been 2 hours of pure happiness. The simplicity of this game is insane, and I know that there's a sequel, and I'm hoping that it got translated. Because that'd be the tits if it did. Tool 2, okay. You do dragons in Mahjong. You do. Alright, we're one-shotting the first 2 areas. That's good. Hell yeah. The one complaint I have is that there's very static encounters. Like, you can only walk a certain amount before you will have an encounter. It's not like Final Fantasy where you're like, oh, I hope I don't have an encounter in the next 30 steps. There, like, it's definite. And that could be frustrating. See? No, but he does dragons. Okay. To me, this is better than Phantasy Star 2 so far. We haven't even started Phantasy Star 2. This game has actually saved me from Phantasy Star 2. And gave us positive progression on the project, which is a double win. Shit ton of money. Love to see it. I wonder how the difference between Kiwami and Yakuza 1 is. I wonder if it's just a graphical update or if there's like a lot of things they changed. Shit ton of money. But I do own Yakuza Kiwami 1, but I decided to play the original. Just to see what it's about. Oh, they cut stuff in Kiwami 3? That's tragic. Ow. Translation patch? Well, I mean, we gotta get to that point, because we'll play them all. Like, I plan on playing the Secret of Mana, Sword of Mana Game Boy Advance version once we get to there. Or whatever the Final Fantasy Adventure remake is. But I try to play the native version of a game before we mess around with anything else. You know what I mean? Ooh, there, look at that. That's the way to go. So much XP. Fuck! It's empty. Empty chests are teases. I don't like that. Woo! Alright, how's line gun against him? Ooh! Eat my entire asshole! Okay, good. Why didn't it work? Or was I just talking through it? Try it again. Oh, it's F-A-H. Fa! Because he's saying fuck. F-A-H, not F-U-H. You ever just shoot a fucking... Yeah. That's gonna make me laugh every single time I hear that, by the way. So many free items, so much free money. Woo! Hell yeah. But we definitely need better weapons and better ingredients, Papa John's, if we're gonna beat that guy, because that dagger is just brutal. Very brutal. You're giving me tons of money, but not enough, like, materials. Like, I'm gonna have to buy materials, I feel like. Line gun. This is just free XP. It's free! Pumper? What a name. Well, I mean, give or take, this is the equivalent of being in an early area. I'm sure once we get to the next area, the line gun's not going to be strong anymore. And we haven't used a walkthrough or anything. I'm curious if there's like a progression shrine or a walk. I'm sure there is. I don't want to use it. I just kind of want to explore. Fix it too. Don't care. Don't want it. Auto fight would be great. Money, 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 money. Okay, is this where we came through? I think it is. No, it's not. Power drive? That's expensive. Fucking empty boxes, man. Some bullshit. Oh, it's a coyote. Can we annihilate him too? Oh, jeez. It's the greatest sound effect since, like, ever. I wish that guy had become a millionaire off of that sound. So much XP. Oh, this is different. Alright, let's see how shitty the 4th level is. Alright, we got a pumpkin. Is it gonna be half damage pumpkin? No, we're still fucking. That line gun is too strong for this. Empty. Grow up. Come on. Hell yeah. And another level? Say less. Give me materials. I'm on level 4 of 7. Give me something. Mithril, thank you. Jesus. Been forever. The problem is, this weapon is just so fucking overpowered. But it's not even, I'm sure this isn't even, like, touching the tip of best weapons in the game either. Which is insane to me. Shit ton of money. This is really good if you want to consider it baby's first JRPG. I think I could suggest this to someone. $21.20? That's so much money. What am I gonna do with all that money, brother? It's too much! I don't need it. Buy my mama a house? I don't know if they take biometric, or was it Biomotor Unitron cash? Like I said, this is a game you play on the bus. 4 stages of 7 levels, that's not bad at all. 3,500 GP. He ran away. He doesn't even want the heat, bro. He's like, fuck this shit. He's got a cannon. He's got a fucking cannon. He's gonna kill me. You should run away too. No? Okay. Now you die. Thanks for the free X-Pizzle. It's so much money, dude. We got a flower? Just a flower on the ground. Gonad doesn't tolerate that shit. Launch a nuke at it. And get a level. There's 3 levels. By killing enemies that are not strong at all. Good lord. More money. Love to see it. I'm gonna save state. Just in case I get too ambitious. I have yet to use any of my 3 save states that I have for every game on this, and I don't feel like I need it. Alright, this is our first time visiting level 5. No, I lied. We've been to level 5 before. This sucks. Fix it all 4. Ooh, that's a strong power-up. What we got? What kind of furry bait is that? Bloody hurts. Ow. Fix it. There we go. Tool 3. Again, we could sell it. We don't need the tools. The tools are just, they're silly. Bori? Ow. I just want to make it, man. I just want to be a better person. Fiery? Oof. Alright, that shouldn't one-shot me. It's so fucking ridiculous. I love it. Christ almighty. Alright, now we got a squirm. What's he doing? He's gnawing at me? Okay. That hurt. We gotta hope this kills him. It doesn't. Alright, we're dead. No, we're not dead. Boom, boom. Dryad? What's that mean? Is that a material? Boryapovich? That's a mammoth! That's an elephant. Don't lie to me. Oh, I'm leaking oil? What's going on? I'm leaking oil. That's not safe. Is that a permanent status affliction? No, it's not. Okay. So he gnaws and it hurts. If he crits me, it's even worse. Alright, we dodged the extra attack, so we're good. It's another mammoth. Don't thrust me, please. Oof. Okay, we have gained 4 levels. I just want to point that out. 4 levels. Just, oh my god, we're on the level, oh shit. Area 6, there's only one more after this. I was hoping at least get one thing in before this guy just gapes me. Come on, crit, crit, crit. Oh, shit. Yeah, he got me. Damn it. Oh, no, it's fine. I got myself a cool 50k. Let's go to the shop. Brother Christ. Alright, we got a mithril. We can buy a platinum. We can buy tungsten. Now I can buy tools, accessories. I don't care about this. Sub-tank, nah. Motor, 10 AP, plating. Alright, we're not at a core 5 yet. Ooh, look at that RP! That's so much better! But it's 36k, that's expensive. We'll buy one of these. No. Get a rapier. Buy a hand axe. We'll just buy all of these. Ball arm, yeah. Hook. We're gonna basically try to level up each of these to see what kind of cool weapons we can create. We have a fork. A hook claw. Circular arm. Electrical wire. Mage, yep. What's this? Demon arm? Oh, that's a dark affinity. How interesting. Got a bazooka. And a Canuckle. Trooper. Cannon. Alright. Alright, let's go to the workshop, see if we can make some stuff. You want big? Good. I'm glad to hear. Alright, okay, can't do anything with that. See what tungsten does for this. 46% chance. Armored hand, okay. Pretty good. Okay, so this doesn't do anything. Armored hand with mithril. Okay, if that's not gonna do anything else, then we can move on. Oak arm with platinum, yeah. Crossbow, arm with a bow, okay. Can we crossbow dryad? No. Okay, nothing with that. Hydro arm with water blade, okay. Okay. Air hand, yes. Gold, no. What can I do with Dryad? That's gonna, whatever that is gonna be incredibly fucking powerful. Okay, we can't do that. Magma. Yeah, so we do silver with magma. Screwdriver? It's a common and... okay. Stop it. Okay, so Golem doesn't do anything. Driver, screwdriver set with Dryad? Ooh. No. With... Where this is so strong, I want to see if I can... I can't do that. I gotta build it a second one. Scorpion arm. Okay. What about gold? No? Oh no! I think that's gone for good, isn't it? Yeah, because the screwdriver set's gone. Damn, that sucks. That's fine. We'll get more Dryad and shit. Alright, Trooper. What about the bazooka with gold? No? The Canuckle with gold? No? The claw with gold? Yeah. Trigger. Alright. What kind of... Alright, so right now our line gun right arm is 148, so I need something better than 148. Which doesn't look like it's gonna happen. 138. Alright, nothing's better than that. Alright, so for Vulcan, 138. Anything better than 138. And better SP. Crossbow, 116. Okay, 116. Hydra, 116. $138, 66. Okay. $71, 108, 138 for the handgun, but I don't own one. Let's try this and see what happens. Let's go to the square and see if we could talk to anybody. Mithril for 25? Nah. Is that a steal or is it not? I don't know. He's still staring at me. This one burns your enemy with fire. This one uses core energy to raise AP and RP. Burn him. Yeah. Those with power should use it to protect people, not harm them. Do not misuse your power. Alright, this sounds good. You're so, what a strange individual. Alright, let's try to do a rank C fight. Fondell. Ooh. I have a skill! Nice. Alright, we got Crawford. Don't bind me, bro. Punch him in the fucking mouth! There we go. Alright, so this is the blue guy. He's Crawle. Ooh! He's got the trigger, but the trigger sucks. I got his ass. Now we got Domino, who will fuck me up every single time. Yeah. The dagger hurts, bro! Stop it! Damn it! Alright, let's go to the shop and let's buy a lot of heals. Don't tell me if I'm poor. Alright, we don't want to sell any of those. Yeah, I don't care about a propeller. I don't think I have enough money to enter. Oh, I do because I sold my propeller. Let's fuck him up! I'm gonna try. Your whip is shit, Lester. Duel 2, here we go. Ligaya? He's here? So I can finish these guys off easily. Fucking Alex, man. It's Domino. Domino is the asshole. He's got a battle axe, but that's shit. Alright, duel 4. Domino, he does not mess around. Fuck. Ballsack! Dude, this guy fucks me up. I need to be faster than him. Yeah, he's just too fast. Alright, world map time. By the way, what's my speed? That's the question I have. MP, okay. So whatever I need better MP. Let's go back to the woods. Get more stuff. This is gonna be a grinding cycle. It's gonna be a long one, but for right now, we're not gonna look anything else up. We're gonna push and enjoy this. Oblivion was great, right? So that was our last badass little, you know, RPG that we played. Take out the grinding wheel. I wouldn't call it a grinding. It's more like just, it's not like Dark Cloud levels of grinding, you know? Plus, with my AP and everything, like, refreshing every time, I can just cast Nova relentlessly. What level am I anyway? I don't even know. Fix it 1. Oh, that's where we need to go. Fuck it. Yeah, this is like a perpetual growth game, so I don't see it as grinding either. This is more like just, I guess, it could be grinding for money, but there's so many benefits that are coming with this that I don't even feel like I'm grinding for money. This is just, I want to get stronger, versus hey, you need to get stronger. I'm sure if I knew exactly what to build, we could just wipe through this game, but that's not why we're here, you know? I was wondering if the frames where I walked in place counted towards the count. Easy. We got an acid beam. Or is it an acid bomb? Oh, this is different. Supposedly, this is only an 8-hour RPG, so it's about the same length as a standard game nowadays, and I'm okay with that. About 8.5. I always do my research so I can plan how many days a game's gonna take. Shit ton of money. I want those night legs though, because I feel like they're the most beneficial. The amount of MP that comes with that, the whole like movement points, makes us lightning fast. We need to have that first shot advantage. We need the home field advantage if we're gonna try to beat this. Because those guys are just hitting too hard, and you know my defense isn't where it needs to be. I never did either, because I figured it'd be something tied to like Fatal Fury or something. Some bullshit like that. But if I had a Neo Geo Pocket Color and I rented this from Blockbuster, assuming they rented Neo Geo Pocket Color games, I would have had a blast with this. Even if I fuck this off, this game will be a G. Period. It is so accessible. I don't really think they needed to add like the affinity thing to it. I don't think that added anything to the game, but still. I think it's a good practice to do that, you know what I'm saying? Because you're like, hey, is this something I'm going to have to sit through for 8 months? There's some games compatible with the Dream. Really? Interesting. Get shitted on. I'm still kind of angry I wasted that Dryad on something that didn't work, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just glad that it refreshes my EP every single fight. That's awesome. That's really cool. Oh, there's one up there. That's fine, we already passed it. Level 3 doesn't really give me anything other than gold or mithril, and the stuff I need is way above mithril. Got an electrical field. Well, that was a lot sooner than before. Easy. Yeah, not to mention the setup for Bubble Bobble. You know Bubble Bobble has had badass games every single time, so I'm kind of... I got a silver! Wow, from a crab? That's technically a lobster? That's epic. We're gonna have to keep... Well, we gotta play Psychic Force. I did look up the moveset for Psychic Force. It's basically slam left, slam right, power. The moves are silly, but we need to look it up. And then obviously we'll run it through the roster, and if I don't beat it with the full roster, we'll fuck it off. And just because the game's fucked off doesn't mean we're gonna, like, give up on it forever, right? If there's a fighting game I fucked off, it means that you could play the fuck off card, and we'll just try our best to beat it. I won't use save states on an arcade game, but fighting game maybe. But Bust a Move is so much fun, though. It's stupid fun. Literally every single version we played was a G. I wouldn't say it's G, so it's got like its own little weird, strange learning curve to it. Very strange learning curve. Do, 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 do. What we got? Pumpkin Boy? No, wooden. This gives us a lot of money. Yeah. 2120, brother! Mithril, good. Like, doing one round of this gives us about 50k every time. I love it. And we got a free gold. See, this is what I'm talking about. They're generous. I wish more RPGs were generous. Also, I want to point out, the Neo Geo Pocket Color was much bigger than the Game Boy, so this screen wasn't small like the Link's. It was a little bit bigger, if y'all look up an actual picture of it. Have you ever actually seen what it looks like? Here, I'll show you. Because I don't think we've actually covered what a Neo Geo Pocket Color looks like. It's pretty big for what it is. So yeah, I don't know if there's a... There you go. That's a good comparison to the size. It's a solid size for a screen. It's a little bigger than the Game Boy Advance. Fifth generation, so I mean, look at this game. That's gonna be dog shit. I'll tell you that right now. I think it ceased in the early 2000s. This was competing with the Game Boy Advance SP, whatever. It's 5th generation. And they're still making it, too, so. But they're, like, SNK cash grabs. Versus, let's see, is there a better size comparison? Yeah, so that's the Micro on the bottom, the Neo Geo Color in the middle, and then the Genesis Nomad, which is pretty fucking big. I love them. If it wasn't like $350 to buy one, I'd get one. What was the handheld game that was also a phone? I'll show you what it was. Yeah, there we go. The N-Gage. This right here. So you'd play on it, and then if you're, if somebody called you, you'd be like, "Hello?" It was a taco. Yeah. So yeah, that's what it was. The N-Gage. I wonder if that Saudi Arabian prince with like 800,000 consoles has an N-Gage. The Goatsy phone? That's wild. The Goatsy phone, Jesus Christ. Which way was I going? I think it was this way. I hope it was this way. Yay. There's the original QD model. Were you one of those people who got conned into buying one, Raptor? I bet you wanted the Razer. Y'all remember the Razer phone? Razer flip phone? And it was like the premier phone for everybody. I wanted the LG Shine because it had a mirror and I could use it to cheat on my tests. True story. Oh wait. Forgot to... I think it's... Yeah, today's the 24th. It's my sister's birthday, which also means that the skeleton key is active. If y'all want to change the project, y'all can, but you got to play the skeleton key card 2 weeks prior. So I'm going to go ahead and make this active. Boop. And if you have that card, you can play it. Open up the projects 2 weeks early. Or 1 week early, my bad. Otherwise, projects will natively open up next week. And we'll see what people want. There's the money boy. I need that guy. He's important. Fuck! It's empty. Alright, area 5. Have we ever made it to Area 6? Oh no, we got the Wolf Job dude here. Now they're actually hurting me. Enjoy Nova, bro. so much XP. Motorola StarTAC, the OG one? Alright, so my special ability's taking him out on level 5. Hopefully I can get like a situation where I one-shot an enemy or a boss. I don't know if there's bosses, but I'd hope... Fiery? This might not hurt him. Because he's a fire affinity. He got fucked! There we go. And I got a tungsten from it. How cool. Tungsten carbide drills. The OG won the dot... The what? Get shitted on. And leveled up on. Robbed. I'm just gonna Nova the shit out of everybody. That's the more powerful attack right now. Redonkulous. We got a Dryad! Oh my god, we might make this. We might make it to Area 6 and survive. Wouldn't that be mad? Fuck! It's empty. Ridiculous. Alright, what we got here? We got another Bori. Bori Povich. Okay, just barely not enough. And we got a platinum, we're getting tons of gear here. So much gear. Love to see it. Oh, he's faster than me. What a douchebag. Okay. Damn. Death? Ooh, almost. One shot, please. I'm not fast enough, he's gonna kill me. Damn it! That's fine. 50k. Alright, let's go to the shop. Okay, I want the night legs, because they make you so fat. Wait. No, they don't. Warrior leg set. So the wasp is supposed to make me 20 for that, but I don't think it's enough. RP is the accuracy, okay. Oh, look at those legs, bro. Never skip a leg day, but I did. I mean, I can't afford. It's just a basic development tool. It's not gonna do anything for me. Alright, let's go to the square and go to the forest and see if he's got everything. Tungsten for 10,000? Absolutely. What about this? Damn, can we not do anything with a Vulcan? What about tungsten? Yeah. Gatling chain gun with an AP of 140! What's up? Hey, Zool. Hell yes, brother. Alright, can we up the Gatling gun with a Dryad? No. What about Mithril? No. What about Platinum? No. Okay, so the Gatling arm is the most we could do with that. What about the Scorpion? Well, I want to see. We have the Rapier, right? No? You gotta be able to do something with the Rapier. Yeah. 88%. Alright, we got a Saber. Okay, 39% chance. Here we go. Saber Plus, twin-bladed saber. It's trash! What's the point? Alright, Scorpion arms. No? What about Scorpion and Tungsten? No? What about Scorpion and Mithril? Yeah, we can do that. Mantis arms. 120, that's not bad. So the question is, what can I do with this tungsten? Okay, we can't level that up anymore. Gatling gun, definitely not. Knuckle? Yeah. Oh, it didn't work! That's fine. It's a knuckle. It's like the shitty one. Bazooka? Yeah, okay. Come on. S-Disc high-speed buzzsaw. It's trash. It's trash. It's not good. Okay, we can't do anything gold with that. Nothing with that. What about the Maxi? Now I got a twin. So the thing is that all of these they're so fucking whack, right? Yeah. All right, so 161 and 151. I don't know if I'm gonna get any higher than 151. Maybe the Gatling gun? The Gatling gun's probably the closest thing. 151 for the curler, but that's what I have right now. Whoa, look at that! What about the Gatling gun? Alright, we now have a new set. We have a new set because the Manus is strong as fuck. Look at that! Are you serious? It's a Gatling gun and a fucking Grim Reaper scythe. What could possibly go wrong? Data. I would love to save, yeah. Alright, let's go to the arena, because I know I can afford it. I just want to see what we're dealing with. Crawl, Fendel, okay. What we got? Grip. Does my... No, I had a save state. So I would have just used the save state. Oh, you got a little pussy Gatling gun? I got one of those too. Enjoy the fire, nerd. Alright, Domino! Domino, it's me and you, baby! Item. I gotta get these movement points up. Critical hit. You're fucked, Domino! Please don't fuck me, Domino. Gonads! Way to go! You won rank C! I've been here a long time. I haven't seen someone like you for a while. When I met you, I didn't think you'd make it this far. Keep up the good work. Here's your prize. Your title is Marquee. You won 5,000 and an auto RP. You did it, Gonads. You're great. Thanks, Ovaries. So now you've beaten rank C. Next stop, Dupe. I'm with you all the way, Gonads. I appreciate that. Let's go talk to everybody. We'll get a cake. Strawberry shortcake with extra cream. Hell yeah. Alright, Wise. I can't do it. I feel like Sayus the fortune teller. I'm never right. Yeah, you're never right because you're drunk all the time. Made a new arm. The most important thing for an arm development is to find lots of material. Of course, you need an arm as well. There are 15 different kinds of material you can use. You can find some, but not all in shops. Others can be found in dungeons. Some are held by certain people. Once you get extra material, you can develop it into new arms. Let me tell you something important. Certain arms and material have an affinity for each other. If you combine certain arms with the right material, they will become even more powerful. It's difficult to find the right combination. It'll take a lot of trial and error. Fortunately, if you make any mistakes during development, you'll lose the arm. That's why once you figure out a certain affinity, you should write it down. That's what I always do. Just remember to try all sorts of combinations. You're fucking useless. I already knew this. Let's go talk to Mies. What did you say? Marquise Gonads. Marquise Gonads. Thanks. Titus. Alright, Sia's. Alright, let's go to the forest. Alda Ismays. Okay. Got any cool things? What do you got? Platinum for 25k? That's a horrible deal. What's up, Alda? Why is she such a bitch to me, bro? Alright, the shop should have some new stuff, right? No, we're still on core 5. What was so good about the knight? The RP, yeah. Yeah, that knight, the max RP is insane. I still can't afford a thruster. At some point we will, because that'll give us better movement. That's what we need more than anything. Let's sell some of these shitty parts that I don't need. I don't use the wasp anymore, that can fuck off. And that'll let me buy my thrust 3. But the bird is even better, but it's 18. Bladed wings. Social justice warrior. We're at 65, 75. So I need 18k. That's whack, sell it. Alright, so for this I'm gonna actually look up a walkthrough. Actually, this is an RPG. I'm gonna let y'all vote on this. Assisting public vote. Supplemental data. Yes or no. Alright, vote on this. Basically what this is gonna allow me to do is look up the combinations, kinda like when we had Dark Cloud. It'll let me see what I need to build so that I'm not wasting my material on things that I don't need. For example, if I can't level up the power hand anymore, what's the point in having it, right? We could sell it and make money, buy more material, and actually build things that matter if we do that. I'm not in any hurry to like rush through this game because it's phenomenal, but it'd be nice to have that ability to do that. Makes me wonder if it'll let me buy. Yeah, I can't buy these, but I can build them, which means that these are the derivative arms right here. So I want to say I don't think we can. I think I could sell the power arm and the arm hand. You know what I mean? Because it's just there's nothing else to it. All right, the vote says yes. Biomotor Unitron walkthrough. And we're not doing a walkthrough, we're just going to game facts. Because I'm sure somebody's created... Games like this, people take the time to create, guides for builds. Yeah, arm development. Okay, so Power Hand... Okay, so they are all derivatives. So the Battle Fist, no matter what, it's a 3, 6, and a 9. We will never see Power Hand again. And Armored Hand is trash. So Battle Fist and Power Hand, they don't matter. Alright, we can get rid of the Power Hand. And the Armored Hand. And I think, honestly, I could probably get rid of most of these. Like, a crossbow. Ocan Platinum, crossbow, and it's trash. 1660, we're way past that. Alright, Hydro. What does Hydro do? Hydro is the max. Comes from the H gun to the ice gun. So Hydro's out. That's trash. Alright, so clearly we can create something else with the air hand. Hawk plus silver, air hand plus platinum equals the killer. Which we gotta focus more on like the magmas and the rapiers and all the other things. We need like 18 EP stuff. I think if we're gonna really kick ass on this, but that was enough to save up some money, so. Is it good to have certain versions of the element ones? I mean, I have a feeling that once we're so strong, we're just gonna face roll every enemy we encounter, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's a more efficient way of doing it, but... Alright, so air hand we can expand on. The golem we can expand on. Magma we can expand on. Driver we can expand on, which I'm pretty sure the driver is based on something else. We have a Saber Plus. Does the Saber Plus do anything, or is that just a bonus? Okay, so we do need to build a... Alright, Saber Plus can go forward. The hand axe can go forward. The ball arm. The lancer leads to drill arm. So the drill arm can go forward. The hook can go forward. The whip can go forward. Hook claw. Let's see. The fork goes to hook claw, which we could just buy a hook claw. But the hook claw goes forward. Then we got a disc. That moves up. Then we got the E-wire. And that goes forward. The mage goes forward. Skull goes forward. The spring sets us up for, I think, the cutter, right? Spring goes to curler. Curler is what we care about. Curler goes forward. Then we have the trigger, the twin, S-disc, which I don't understand what that has to do with the bazooka, but what do I know? It's a saw disc, that's what it is. Then we got the canucle, the trooper, the scorpion, but Manus is the strong one, right? So Manus is the one that we care about. Manus moves on. And then, believe it or not, the Gatling gun isn't even the strongest version. Gatling gun goes on. Cannon goes on. Cannon goes to line gun. Line gun goes on. I actually jumped a few by doing this. Alright. So we got some stuff we can work on. I'm down for that. Do I have any materials? I don't have shit. Alright. Let's see. Let's go to the arena. How much do you... Well, pick your rank. Rank B. Cost 2,000. Alright, we got Legos. Alex. Fuck you, Alex. Vasky. I don't know who that is. Fandel. I've kicked the shit out of Fandel so many times it's stupid. Let's go. Fandel just quit, bro. Oh no, not comma. And I leveled up on your ass, pussy. Alright, Alex. And he's paralyzed. Oh shit, that paralyzes? Dude, we're just whacking the shit out of him. You want a Nova? Oh, he hit me with his pole. Are we about to beat the game, bro? Fondell. Get paralyzed. Oh, he's got a mole HD. That's not good enough. Oh, dude, it's the last fight of this. I mean, not like last fight, but... Yeah, that hurts. Ooh. No crits. Fuck! Damn. Okay. Alright, buy item material. Yeah, tungsten for 25 is a total fucking ripoff. Alright, so I want to build the line gun up. Okay, not mithril. Alright, we already said that we could use supplemental data, so... Let's see. For the line gun... I need the cannon plus... Line gun plus tungsten. To make the X gun. Alright. That's fine. Alright, we're not even using the line gun, so I'm not worried about it. The Gatling gun is what I don't want to damage, though. I don't even have a Gatling gun, so it doesn't matter. Saw disc. What about the saw disc? I don't have enough to do that, so that's irrelevant. The twin. I don't have salamander, so that doesn't matter. The trigger. Trigger plus. Do I have tungsten? I got 1 tungsten. The Qatar? What's that named after? It's trash. I don't want it. Alright, so for the air hand, what do I need to do? Air hand and platinum. I got a platinum. Yeah. Fuck. The golem. Alright, golem. I need tungsten for this. I don't have that, so we can't do that. Saber plus. What do you want? Saber plus salamander. Can't do that. The hand axe we might be able to. Yeah, I can do the hand axe. Because it's steel. Alright, we got a battle axe, which is trash. Alright, the battle axe plus gold is maybe silver? No? Battle axe plus tungsten, which I don't have. The ball arm plus steel, which I don't have. So we can't do that. The drill arm plus mithril. I can do this one. Fuck. Alright. Do I need the fork for anything else? Nah, fork is shit. It can go bye-bye. Alright, does the cutter... Do I need the cutter for anything else? Yeah, I do. Sawdust, the canucle. Can I afford the entry? I can't even afford the entry. I will conquer one of these fucking areas, man, before it's said and done. I know I will. I'm too strong. I'm gonna wreck them. Ridiculous. These Manus arms are ridiculous, by the way. They're wonderful. Steel? It's not bad. Found a clear. Don't know what that means. Fucking empty? Get out of here. I mean, there's 4 areas. I think we could do it, you know? We keep getting stronger. Just fighting in the arena and beating those enemies there is incredible for our progress. Because once we get the Master of Masters, that's it. The game's over. And I'm sure, by the way, I know you mentioned SNK plus RPG. I'm pretty sure there's a Samurai Showdown RPG that SNK created, and it's a bitch. What level am I? I'm level 23, excuse me? There's only 50 levels in this game. We're almost halfway there. That's ridiculous. Money. Hell yeah. I hate this bridge level. I'd rather get it out of the way now. Found clear! I love this game so much. This might go in my top 10 RPGs. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not going to be like better than Final Fantasy VI because there's no substance to this game at all outside just combining random shit. But that being said, this game slaps really hard, and I could see it being in the top 10. Very approachable. Fuck! It's empty. I'm a huge fan of games where you mix and match shit to create new shit. I like fusion mechanics. They're pretty cool. It's just a good RPG. You know, like I question if it really is an RPG because I mean, yeah, here's the question we have to ask ourselves. What constitutes an RPG? Is it the fact that I'm leveling up? Because there's tons of games where your stats increase. You know what I mean? Like, going into this, I didn't expect the, you know, you're talking about one of the best RPGs I've ever played. It's the first fucking game that came out for a console. That is not usually what happens. Usually it's the polar opposite. Which it just blows my mind. Like, literally the first game on the console fucking rocks. Like, compare that to Fantasia on the PS2, a game where you pop fireworks. What time to be alive, man. RNG, enemies, this feels more like an adventure game, you know? I think it's weird because usually I loathe myself when I play these, you know, RPGs. But I will say we play a lot more JRPGs than we do RPGs. We don't play that many Dungeons & Dragons games or, you know, traditional CRPGs, stuff like that. It's empty. What a shame. I should be slapping these guys around. It's just so much free XP, it's stupid. Give him the old-fashioned Gatling gun, see what he thinks about that. Yep. 203! I do wish that there was an item I could use to keep enemies away, though. Like, Breath of Fire had one, at least. Did it work forever? No, it worked like for like 10 squares, but it's better than nothing. It's a cribbity. You dead. You can't attack. You're dead. I stole your life force. Boop, 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 doo, doo. Oh, hey, it's the paralyzing guy. How does it feel to be paralyzed? Dick. That's all he did to me for like 10 hours. He paralyzed me. Boom, 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 ba-da-da-dum. Sounds in. Are we in area 5 or 6? I think it's 5 because Wolfen's come out at 5. Grow up. How come you're faster than that, brother? Go away. Get out of here. Money. Money. Easy. And I got a Dryad from that. Nice. Very nice. He's still ever so slightly faster than me. Leveled up, which means I'm stronger than you again. Boom, boom, boom. I'm glad we decided to roll with this. I mean, I would never just walk away from a game. So, by the way, this got an American release. So this game was released in America. So it's not like we didn't get this and I needed to run a translation patch. We are playing the USA European version of this game. So from the get-go, the Neo Geo Pocket Color kicked ass. I wish I could name this Gonad Special Attack Chlamydia because that would be fucking hilarious. And it's just a flaming wall of bullshit. Hell yeah. Let me make it to level 7. I want to just see what it looks like. Shit ton of money. You got me. Damn! Still 45k. Okay, that's enough for tonight. Solid game, great start, first impressions. This is going to be a G tier RPG and probably one of the best ones I've ever played. That says a lot because I've played a lot of JRPGs. But if you're watching on YouTube, there is going to be a video that's going to come your way immediately after the stream. It was one that I played today. 10 RPGs that were just too hard for consumers. So look forward to that. That'll be coming your way. Just let me, I gotta work on the thumbnail and then we'll be good to go. For everybody on Twitch, make sure you check out my YouTube. It's a good time over there. Tons of videos to scratch that little nostalgic itch. I also have a Discord if you're really into that. And if you want to guide the raid, feel free to do so at this time. Otherwise, we're gonna find somebody playing a RPG. And then we're gonna brag about the fact that we played a really badass RPG. And we're gonna have a good time with it. Let's see. Kilgore's playing Final Fantasy VII. That's a great start. I mean, I don't really like Final Fantasy VII, but it's better than nothing. What else do we got? Yeah, I think that's the only option we have. Alright, let's go hang out with Kilgore. He's a sweetheart. I see him as a mentor in the retro gaming and retro computing aspect of Twitch. So please go over there, give him some love. And I think it's because GOG just put Final Fantasy VII on there. So he's like, everybody's trying to push it, but it is what it is. As always, from my family to your family, good energy, good vibes, fortify out, keep the flames of hope burning, and the flames of retro gaming burning even stronger. We will be back tomorrow. My bad, he's on GOG.com right now. GOG.com. We'll be back tomorrow. We will be playing. It is a BABBWAF. Amanda's going out of town this week, so I'll stream on Saturday. We'll make it a Wildcard Wednesday, and that'll let y'all choose between Neo Geo Pocket Color, or Rule of Rose. Okay? Come on over on this raid. Have a great Wednesday, and I'll see y'all later.